Hello, and welcome to Videojug and a closer look at space travel. This time, the Space Shuttle. During the late 1960s and early 70s, space travel was very expensive, with a use once and discard rocket. What was needed was a reusable vehicle.
All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
The answer came in 1977, when NASA displayed their very first space shuttle to the world. Its official title is STS, Space Transportation System, and all flights are numbered with the letters STS. The first shuttle was named Enterprise, in respect for the television show Star Trek. Although this was not destined to fly into space, the first shuttle to fly into space was Columbia on April 12, 1981. The shuttle's main roles are the building of the International Space Station and delivery of satellites into orbit. It played a remarkable role when it was found that the Hubble Space Telescope was faulty. Astronauts carried out repairs that could only be done in space. A total of 5 space shuttles have been built to go into space: Discovery, Atlantis, Challenger, Columbia, and Endeavour. The space shuttle is made up of 4 major parts. The orbital vehicle itself, this is where the crew sit and also where the payload is carried inside the cargo bay. The giant orange fuel tank, which makes up the bulk of the shuttle and carries the fuel for the 3 main engines on the orbiter. Only the fuel tank is not reused after each flight. For the first 2 flights, it was painted white, but now it is left in its original orange-brown color, saving over 300 kilograms in mass. The fuel in the tank is liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. Liquid because it takes up less room. And then 2 solid rocket boosters, one on each side of the fuel tank, that provide 80% of the lift during launch. The solid rocket boosters use a mixture of chemicals that have been formed into a paste. Once lit, the solid rocket boosters cannot be switched off. These lift the shuttle to an altitude of about 150,000 feet.
4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis to assemble the framework for the science laboratories of tomorrow.
Then they separate from the shuttle and parachute back into the sea to be collected and reused. The shuttle's own main engines, fueled from the giant tank, then continue to take the shuttle to over 27,000 miles per hour to reach orbit. It has a mechanical arm inside the cargo bay that can be used to grasp satellites and deliver sections to the space station. On its return to Earth, the space shuttle has no means of power and simply glides back for a landing. The underside, as well as the leading edges, are covered in black, heat-resistant tiles to protect it from the immense heat that occurs during re-entry. Its immense speed is reduced for landing simply by means of friction against the atmosphere. If it has to land somewhere other than Cape Canaveral, it can then be transported back to Florida on the back of a specially designed Boeing 747. The shuttle can carry between 5 and 7 crew, although in emergencies, it could accommodate up to 11.
1, and liftoff. Liftoff.
On January 28, 1986, the shuttle Challenger was due to take the first civilian, schoolteacher Christy McCullough, into space.
Challenger. Good roll program confirmed. Engines throttling up, 3 engines now at 104%. Challenger, go and throttle up.
But 73 seconds after launch, a leak in the solid rocket booster O-ring caused the shuttle to explode,
Velocity 2,900 feet per second, altitude 9 nautical miles, downrange
killing all 7 crew members. The shuttle fleet was grounded for the next 3 years, and construction on the International Space Station was disrupted.
Max flight.
In 2003, on its return to Earth, the shuttle Columbia was destroyed after a hole was caused in the left wing. A piece of insulating foam had broken off during liftoff and hit the leading edge.
We've also lost the nose gear
down, talk back, and the right main gear down, talk back.
Nose gear and right main gear down, talk back.
Yes, sir.
The shuttle fleet is due to be retired in 2010, after almost 30 years and over 100 launches.
And flight econ?
Econ.
I've got 4 temperature sensors on the bottom line data that are off scale low.
The crew of 7 all perished. For more intriguing facts about spaceflight, check out our other videos here on Videojug.